The room was never meant for two children. That's what their mother used to say when she tucked them in. The walls too close, the ceiling too low, the air always stale. But after the move, there was no choice. Ethan was 9, Lucas was 7. 2 beds, 1 wall between them. The knocking started the first week. Not loud, not rhythmic, just one knock, hollow, careful. Ethan heard it first. He was awake, staring at the ceiling, listening to his brother's breathing slow into sleep. Knock. From inside the wall between their beds, Ethan sat up. "Lucas?" he whispered. No response. He pressed his ear to the wall. Nothing. When he lay back down, the knock came again, slightly closer this time. The next morning, Lucas complained about being tired. "I couldn't sleep," he said. "You kept waking me." Ethan shook his head. "I didn't move." That night, Lucas fell asleep first. The knock returned. One knock, pause, one knock. Ethan pressed his palm to the wall. It was warm, not room warm, body warm. He pulled his hand back, heart racing. The knocking stopped. Their parents dismissed it as pipes. Old building. Temperature changes. But the knocking never came when both boys were awake, and it never came when both were asleep. Only when one of them was conscious. They began to test it. If Ethan stayed awake late, the wall knocked. If Lucas pretended to sleep, the wall knocked. If they both stayed awake, the room stayed silent. If one of them drifted off, knock. The sound changed over time. At first it was knuckles, then nails, then something heavier. A dull, padded impact, like flesh being pressed against drywall from the other side. Lucas began to cry at night. He said the wall breathed. Ethan didn't tell him that sometimes, when the knocking stopped, he could hear scratching, slow and deliberate, as if something was feeling around for a weak spot.
Their parents argued. Their mother suggested separate rooms. Their father refused. "Kids invent things," he said. "Fear spreads." So the boys stayed together.
The wall between them thickened, literally. The paint cracked outward, hairline fractures spreading like veins. One morning, Ethan found something embedded in the plaster, a fingernail, human, bitten short. He hid it in his desk drawer.
That night, Lucas woke screaming. "The wall is copying you," he cried.
Ethan didn't understand, until the knock came again. This time, it wasn't random. It matched his breathing. Inhale, knock, exhale, knock. Ethan held his breath. The wall waited, then knocked twice.
Lucas began sleepwalking. He would stand inches from the wall, forehead pressed to it, whispering things he didn't remember saying.
Their parents found scratches on the outside of the bedroom wall, from the inside, as if something had been trying to claw out or in. They finally decided to move Lucas to the living room couch. The first night apart was quiet, too quiet. Ethan lay awake, staring at the wall, expecting the knock. It never came. Instead, he heard something else. Movement. Behind the wall, heavy shifting, like something dragging itself away. The next morning, Lucas wouldn't wake up. Not dead, just vacant, eyes open, breathing shallow. When he did speak, it wasn't to people. It was to the wall.
Doctors said stress, trauma, recommended separation. Lucas was sent to stay with their aunt. The knocking stopped.
Weeks passed. Ethan almost forgot, until one night, alone in the bedroom, he heard it again. Knock. But this time, it came from inside his own head. His jaw clenched involuntarily. His teeth clicked together. The sound matched the knock perfectly. He realized then what the wall had been doing. It wasn't trying to get in. It was learning, copying whoever was awake, mimicking their movements, their breathing, their shape.
The wall bulged outward. Skin stretched beneath the paint. Ethan tried to scream. The wall knocked back from the inside of his throat.
The next morning, his parents found him sitting upright in bed, eyes open, jaw broken, fingers bent backward, pressing into the wall so hard the bones had snapped.
The wall was smooth again, freshly painted, no cracks, no warmth. When Lucas returned weeks later, he slept peacefully, until Ethan woke up from inside the wall and knocked back.